It's Christmas presents time. Let's go. Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas Eve. It is December 24th, and I am so blessed that this year we are spending Christmas Eve with my mother-in-law. A lot of you know, or many of you know, that Hispanics celebrate Christmas Eve. That our dinner is on Christmas Eve, and then we open Christmas presents that same night. However, my husband and I, we do it differently. We celebrate with the family on Christmas Eve, and we do not let our kids open all of our gifts until Christmas Day. So that means that we will do part of our celebration today, and then we will do the remaining of our Christmas celebration tomorrow. Now, I do want to point out that this year will be the last year that we would do like an actual Christmas celebration at home. More likely for next year, we will give the kids each one or two presents, because we will be doing a Christmas trip next year. We did already talk about this, so we are very excited. And today I have cooking duty. So today I will be cooking, we're doing typical Nicaraguan / Cuban food. So we will be doing gallo pinto. We will also be doing a roast pork salad. We'll be doing yuca. My husband is making a tres leches, and I don't know what else. But again, it's really not a lot of food. It's just the 5 of us plus my mother-in-law, which is basically it. Now for Christmas Day tomorrow, I do plan on going, after all of my kids open all of their presents, which I went overboard. Like, I still don't know how I ended up there, because I remember I said to my kids, make a Christmas list with 5 items, your most wanted 5 items. And let's just say that between my husband and I, and all of our family members that send gifts and everything, all of my kids have a little bit, well over 15%, I believe it was a total of gifts. But you know, we said that this year was going to be the last one, because we rather start making memories with them. So let me go ahead and start getting ready for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself dressed and everything already, so that I can go downstairs and start the day with a coffee with one of my dogs. Before I go downstairs, which I am ready by the way, just nothing out of the ordinary. Just leggings, t-shirt, or tank top or whatever, and a Panthers sweater. Gotta represent. I'm not even really into like football that much, but you gotta represent the state or something or whatever. Your team, I don't even know what you call it. But I want to show you guys what my best friend got me yesterday. We met at a Christmas light show, and it was just the cutest thing ever. Y'all know that I am a huge Disney fan. So she got me, hold it jerky. Hold on, let me show her. She got me a bag, a Minnie Mouse bag with the matching purse. I am so excited to use this. This is my favorite thing. Just like last year she gave me the A Beauty and the Beast necklace, which I still have there because I do love Beauty and the Beast. Is my favorite princess out of all the Disney princesses. But yeah, this is what I got. I love it, and I love her so much for it. I didn't take my gifts to her and her kids because I thought she was gonna stand me out like sometimes she does. But no, it turns out that she actually showed up. So now I have to go to her house on Christmas Day, more likely after in the afternoon, not in the morning. So let's go downstairs. Let's go get Tarzan. It is 5:51 in the morning, guys. Yeah, just because my kids are on Christmas break doesn't mean I am not going to wake up that early. Hi, Papa. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make a coffee and start getting ready. I do have to move presents from the Christmas tree that I have in the library over to the Christmas tree that I have in the living room, which is where we will be opening all of the Christmas presents tomorrow. Again, under the Christmas trees, the majority of the presents is my kids. There is about 4 gifts for my mother-in-law, and there is, I believe, 2 or 3 additional gifts that are for like me and my husband, and that's about it. Where everything else is for the kids. Oh, and obviously my best friend and her 5 kids. So I do have an additional 6 presents under the tree. But yeah, let's go make coffee. Alexa, turn Christmas tree on.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the situation with the Christmas presents. It's crowded, and I still have to bring about 10 more presents from the other tree to this tree. So I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to be placing them. Hi, Papa. But like I said, that will be a task for later on today. It is. Alexa, what time is it? It's 6:05 in the morning, and it's 40 degrees outside. It actually not as cold as I thought it was going to be, although we are expecting to have a very hot Christmas day because we live in the South. Even though that we live in the Piedmont of the mountains, but it's just the North Carolina weather is crazy. But let me go ahead and finish my coffee and spend some time with my dog. So I am starting the day off on a great note. It is 8:20ish, and I just got a note from my boss that we should be done with our whole day by 3 p.m., which will give me enough time to finish dinner and just have a nice sit-down meal. We're not having a big party. Again, it's just my husband, the kids, my mother-in-law, and myself, nobody else. We haven't had a big party in years because all of our family is back in our home state in Florida. So therefore, it's just a small gathering, literally a small meal. So I just put the beans down to cook because in order to make the gallo pinto, I need to do the beans first. Sometimes I like to use canned beans, but not today. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, get my work day done, try to finish as soon as possible. If I can finish before 3, even better, because that means that I have more time in the afternoon. Bella's having a hard time because I have a squirrel that's teasing her out the window, so let me get this done so that we can continue with our little mini Christmas Eve vlog. Actually done with work. It is 1:08. My oldest asked me to take her to Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then once I get back, I will start on the meal for tonight, and I will show you guys what I'm cooking. It is 4:45. Food is almost ready, and I am about to start doing the last thing, which is dinner rolls with garlic and cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then try to do like a small setup for the table. But we're still working on that. Okay, this is the final look. I transferred all of the presents from under the other tree over here, and I just left my friend's present and her kids. So this will be all for tomorrow, so stay tuned. We already had dinner, and we are just going to sit down now to have a little chit chat. Just my mother-in-law, my kids, and myself. My husband is already asleep. So I was going to do a separate, I was thinking about doing a separate vlog for tomorrow, Christmas morning. But you know what? I don't have time to be doing twice the editing, so it will be just one combined. So Merry Christmas Eve and Christmas morning will be different. I'm planning on waking up as usual 5 a.m. but we will see how that goes, because I am exhausted from cooking all day today and also working. So y'all have a good night. Good morning and Merry Christmas. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I am up to make breakfast for the kids and my mother-in-law. They do have to wait until my husband gets home from work. He should be home around 8:30 to 9, and that is when we will go ahead and open presents. So let's get the house in order. Let me clean, let me mop, let me sweep, let me start getting everything out so that we can start making the breakfast. But before everything, you guys already know what time it is. Coffee time. to figure out where I'm going to be putting yesterday leftovers at so that I can cook breakfast. But house is clean. Again, my house is never dirty, but I just wanted to give it a little refresh from last night where we had dinner and the kids were running and the dogs were running so that we can have a clean Christmas morning or like a cleaner Christmas morning. Um, and a lot of people have asked me, why do I go above and beyond for my kids? I was raised extremely poor, and so was my husband. We never got to experience this, waking up, having a bunch of presents under the tree. I was even lucky if I got a Merry Christmas on the morning of Christmas because I was raised by my grandma and we didn't really have that much money. My mom was never in the picture. My mom didn't take custody of me until I was 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old, somewhere around that line frame. And my dad has never been in the picture. So my husband and I, we do go above and beyond for all three of our kids because we want them to have everything that we didn't. So let me finish drinking the coffee and figure this out. Also, my oldest daughter wants to help me with breakfast. So I will go ahead and send her a text so that she can come down in about 20 minutes because I don't know if you guys know this, but I keep saying it over and over again. This is officially my oldest daughter's last Christmas as a child. Legally speaking, because she will be 18 come June next year. So by the time that Christmas comes around, she will be a whole adult in some sort of way. So it does bring tears to my eyes, but it also does help me because now she has starting to take on the traditions on how to help me around the house for Christmas and helping me with my youngest out on the shelf and like Christmas wrapping and Christmas presents and Christmas traditions such as Santa's cookies and milk. She's the one that eats the cookies and the milk if my husband's not home. So it's a lot of things that go into the whole Christmas spirit. Yesterday, she was asking her dad to teach her how to bake so that she can uh, learn how to bake cookies and cakes and everything because we do have that kind of tradition for Christmas. So it is just a little fun story that I wanted to tell you guys that it does warm my heart a little bit. So let me finish this and I'll be back. I did figure out where to put the stuff. I guess my oven and my fridge or freezer in our game room is actually bigger than I thought. So I'm gonna finish the coffee and then I'll call my oldest down so that we can start getting breakfast ready. I'll check my husband's location to see where he's at. But again, he said he'll be home somewhere around like 8 o'clock in the morning. But we will see what happens. are almost ready for breakfast. My husband is on the way. He should be home in about 15 minutes, he said. And I just need to cook the bagels so that they can have bagels with cream cheese. The bacon is ready, the eggs are ready, the hot chocolate is ready. And once we get the breakfast, then we can go ahead and proceed to open Christmas gifts. Um, I am beyond grateful that I was able to do this and that my oldest was able to help me. My son just got up and they just went to wake up my middle daughter or my middle child, you know, and now is where I get emotional. So I'm gonna go ahead and see you in a bit. It's Christmas presents time. Let's go.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
It is a wrap for Christmas 2025. My kids got everything they wanted and a little bit more. We're extremely grateful for all the presents that we got from family. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season for whatever's left of it. And I will see you guys on the next one.